برودي علينا برودي لنا ورحمة الله.
A severe storm hit the holy city of Mecca that Tuesday caused significant disruption to pilgrims offering prayers to the Grand Mosque al-Haram. The storm, which brought torrential rain, strong winds and lightning, led the chaos scenes outside revered Kaaba, the central site of the Islam worship. Videos circulated on social media showed worshippers struggling to stay their feet, and a powerful gust of winds were through the mosque open courtyard. The iconic black and gold droplet the Kifsha covered the Kaaba was blowing heavily in the wind, and some worshippers were taking shelters under nearby condolences. The storm hit Mecca in the late afternoon, which considered the peak in the pilgrimage activity. Although the many continued their rituals, the authorities were forced to take security measures, and some parts of the mosque were brilliantly coordinated of the flooding and drainage posed by the fallen debris. Fortunately, there were no casualties, also severe flooding suffered minor injuries during the chaos. The Saudi authority responded quickly, sending teams to work to clear the Mishu contact the water. Emergency services were no stability on the mosque. Officials worked to restore claim after the storm passed. By the late afternoon, much of the damage had subsided. The Grand Mosque was reopened to the worshippers. Storms are relatively rare in Mecca, but not under the awe. The city's desert climate means that the precipitation is rare throughout the years, although flash flooding can occur during the rain season. The intensity of the storm was unusual of this time of year, raising concerns about the impact of extreme weather and religious gathering. The Kaaba was standing in the heat of the Grand Mosque in the holiest site in Islam. Muslims all over the world tune into during prayers, and a million of people travel to Mecca every year to perform the Hajj pilgrimage on the unstoppable Umrah pilgrimage. Throughout the history, the Kaaba itself with withstood numerous natural demonstrated disasters, including five floods and every particular destruction during conflict. Tuesday's storm severe a ceremony of challenges faced by the Saudi authority in ensuring the safety of the millions of pilgrims who travel to Mecca each year. The kingdom has invested heavily in the infrastructure to crown management to prevent tragedies like the deadly storm in the past. However, the instability of extreme weather events created the new set of risks in both pilgrims to the city infrastructure. As the weather system evolves attention with the focus now, authority can better prepare for the future storm, especially at the frequency as the climate change causes more erratic weather patterns around the world. The kingdom faces of dual challenges: maintain the safety and sanctity of the holy site and ensure that religion duty of continue unpredicted. Despite the destruction of rainfall, the Mecca experienced gratitude that the damage with the minimal normal scale. At the many storm, it's a test of a fire, a powerful reminder of tragedy, of resilience and human spirit in the face of natural forces. The storm has swept through the Mecca on Tuesday, also emphasizing the significance of the Kaaba as a symbol of endurance and stability of Muslims around the world. The scene of the Kaaba standing firm in pouring rain, strong winds, while the powerful images surged on social media, many believers saw a middle in the ability to endure adversity. Despite the harsh weather conditions, several pilgrims continued their triumph in the ritual circumambulation in the Kaaba, seen times determined to complete their sacred act of worship. Although Mecca is used a large gathering due to constant influx of pilgrim, authorities are increasingly drawing attention to the need to adapt to extensive challenges such as extreme weather conditions. Over the years, significant efforts have been made to force both the Kaaba and pilgrims. Project and expand the Grand Mosque have improved facilities' ability to accommodate large numbers of people, and a flood control system have been installed. However, the intensity of the Tuesday storm have emphasizing the need to continue villages. The Saudi government has invested heavily in infrastructure upgrades to protect Grand Mosque in the Mecca region from natural disaster. This measure include the construction of the snowstorm drainage system to prevent flash flooding in which horizontally threatening to city during the heavy rain. However, as the storm showed even the careful preparation, nature came with still unexpected challenges. The extreme weather events have hit by Arabian Peninsula have raised concerns about the impact of climate change on the region. While Mecca desert environmental means and rainfall usually low, research suggests global warming could lead to more erratic and intense weather patterns, including heavier rainstorms in and strong winds. Saudi authorities have already exploring additional ways to mitigate this risk so that the city can cope with the increasing unpredictability by weather conditions. In the aftermath of the storm, many pilgrims reflected on the what happened it seen in the spiritual test. For those who have come over the world to perform Umrah, the storm has unprecedented Umrah, but ultimately strangely they resolved. Many took to social media that share messages that felt experienced gratitude to protection the Kaaba and the administration quickly to Saudi authority response to the emergency. For locals, the storm was reminding the city horizontal resilience. Mecca is the oldest city in the world. They faced numerous challenges throughout the history, from the initial disaster in political uprising. The Kaaba itself, which Muslims believe they originally built the Prophet Ibrahim, has been rebuilt several times through the century due to damage in the floods and other natural disasters. The storm is likely to remember another chapter in long history in the Mecca. The city and they constantly adapted their elevator to accommodate millions of visitors each year, which the Hajj pilgrimage approaching they attract more than belief of Umrah, so the authority will adaptedly review the preparedness to future weather events. Ensuring safety of pilgrims remains a top priority, especially allied to unpredictable effects of climate change. While the storm caused temporary disruption, is also underscored to unity and determination to the global Muslim community. The unwavering dedication of pilgrims to continue their ritual despite the harsh weather is testament to the strength of many took by the storm is to remember the powerful of nature to call the humidity, a words to speak in sense of God's majesty in natural world. In the days following the storm, Mecca returned into normal rhythm, as the pilgrims once again filled the Grand Mosque and the prayer. The storm may be called coincided. The impact of the intelligent mark of those have been severely the powerful reminding and vulnerability of resilience and the humility experiencing preparedness of the divine. In the days that followed the storm in Mecca, the city returned to normal rhythm and the worshippers once again the vast courtyard of the Grand Mosque. However, the dramatic images of the storm, especially those shown in the Kaaba, strangely still in the midst of chaos, continued to resonate of Muslims around the world. For many, these events were a symbolic demonstration to enduring spiritual significance of the Kaaba, a structure that has remained to unchanging became a faith 1,400 years. Many pilgrims who experienced the storm faithfully shared stories to resilience in Eve. Some describe it now despite the downpour of strong winds. They have felt a deep sense of peace and spiritual connection to continue their prayers and rituals. It was the Kaaba itself that protected us, said one pilgrim. One spoke to stone the test to remind that its journey like pilgrimage. It faced unexpected challenges, but it first remained to anchor guidance through it all. The Saudi authority reflecting once and again emphasizing this committee to ensure that such event or incident do not dispatch safety and sensitive to worship. Shortly after the storm, the Kingdom's civil defense issued the statement acknowledging to the storm of the weather but praising the quick response to emergency workers. Engineers to repair crews were the scene almost immediately, working to prompt water out to Moscow marble floor, remove debris and ensure that the facility remained structurally sound. When hours of the Moscow was filled open again, demonstrating their readiness to local authority. The storm also drew attention to the Mecca border infrastructure, including the modern drainage and flood protection system to have been implemented in recent years. This system have proven too critical in managing sudden downpour, especially given Mecca vulnerability to flash flooding. Although storms in rare regions they were do not occur in the city prone to rapid water accumulation to do throughout the mountains that drain rainwater to valley in the Mecca is located.